Why are dreams important? Thanks for joining the Dream Interpreters. I'm Jendayi Harris, and this is Kirk Johnson. And why are dreams important? What do they mean? We get them all the time, don't we?
That's right. And I tell you what, Jay, a lot of times I've woken up from a dream and I've thought, oh my gosh, what just happened to me? And I was confused by it, but there was a sense of importance. There was like a weightiness to it. And it just felt like I needed to find out how and why and what, but I didn't know how.
You know what? I was in the same boat. So, just sharing about why we're even doing the Dream Interpreters is
Hmm.
when I was a young girl, about 11 years old, and even before that, I would always dream. I dreamed all the time about snakes and
Hmm.
quicksand and really scary stuff. And I'll never forget a dream I had of my dad being shot. And I don't know the time frame, but I know it happened before he was actually shot, and that is
Hmm.
what exactly what came to pass.
Hmm.
And so dreams were a huge part of my childhood. I just didn't know what they meant. I knew they were important though, but just had no idea until many years later. Kurt, what was your
Hmm.
experience?
Well, I tell you what, sorry to say, I ignored my dreams almost all of my life. So for 48 or so years, I was dreaming, waking up, and going about my life just like nothing ever happened.
Mm.
And then I had a series of dreams about 747s, probably about four in 1 month. And I just thought, wow,
747's a plane?
like the jumbo jets, yeah.
Wow.
And so I just thought, wow, I love jets, I love flying. So that's what, I was enjoying my sleep. So a friend of mine and I were talking, and he rebuilds classic cars. And so he was talking to me all about the cars. And I told him, I can't really get excited about those cars. But if you want to get my attention, talk about 747s. And then it hit me. Wait a minute. That's how you get my attention. That's personal to me.
Mm.
So if somebody's trying to get my attention in a dream, it would be with 747s. And so I started to explore it, and I found some amazing things.
Yes, you did. And we both did. So, and my kind
Hmm.
of, it's just so sweet how dreams are, as far as what are dreams, they are spiritual gifts in a lot of ways. I mean, they
Hmm.
tell us about ourselves, they tell us about what's happening in our lives, they tell us about our emotional selves. And yes, it could be one day you just ate a lot of pizza and ate the wrong stuff and you had a weird dream. But
Hmm.
a lot of times they're really information, aren't they?
They are, and they show us things that we didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
For example, my 747 dreams, when I put them together, actually kind of set out a little bit of my destiny.
Wow. So they
Yeah.
gave you that insight to your purpose and
Yep.
destiny?
Yep.
Yeah,
And I
wow.
just thought I was enjoying flying in sleep. So.
Yeah, very interesting. And
Hmm.
so mine in 2007 is when I really started asking God, what does my dreams mean? Because they were dormant for many years.
Hmm.
I didn't dream at all during some phases in my life. And we'll talk about that, what we call whiteouts or blankouts, where you
Hmm.
just don't dream at all. But everyone dreams, don't they?
Yes.
Okay.
Whether they remembered or not.
Whether they remember or not.
That's right.
Everyone dreams, and it's kind of God's way or Spirit's way of talking to you if you're listening. And again, it could be for emotional reasons that you're getting
Hmm.
revelation about yourself. But dreams, aren't they always never what really they seem? So
That's
even though
right.
it may be about a 747
Yeah.
or whatever it may be, isn't it about something else usually?
That's right. Things are not always as they seem.
Mm.
So my 747 experience, as I researched it and learned more about dreams and the dream interpretive process that we use from ancient Hebraic text,
Mm.
I've learned that the experience of flying high is kind of like a spiritual experience.
Mm-hmm,
And then there's a
yes.
lot of different people on a 747. So that talks about people going the same way
Mm.
in like a movement or kind of like the flow of the same type of just, I guess, movement.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Now, how did you come to be able to interpret dreams?
Well, I tell you, I didn't know if I had the gift or not. I was thinking this is a really cool gift. And if I can have it, I want it. So I just, I really just hunkered down and just thought, what would I do if I wanted to get in touch with a dream giver? I would just ask questions. I would like lay in bed, and as I go to sleep, just ask the dream giver if he would give me a dream that would mean something. And first I had to be convinced of that before I started any interpretation.
Yeah.
And then once kind of things were happening, I had a dream where an apple was coming out of my ear. And it was really strange. And I thought, that's strange. But, it talks a lot about listening and fruit that has to do with being able to hear.
Yes.
So it went right along with the questions I was asking. I asked a friend for a long, actually asked a friend for a dream, and he gave me a long dream, and I just said, okay, let's see what we can do with that. So we just sat with it for a while and prayed to the Holy Spirit and asked him what it meant. And the whole dream just came right in and fell into place.
Yeah, and that's what you mean by the dream giver. The dream giver is the Holy Spirit. I mean, that's the interpreter of dreams that Joseph used, that Daniel used. I mean, it's all throughout scriptures, and it's just in our lives. We always ask the dream giver or the light of the world to shed light on those dark places so we can understand them, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so it doesn't matter what your faith background. We're glad you're watching today, and dreams, again, are a gift of the Spirit. The Spirit is non-discrimination oriented, which is
That's
great.
right.
He's an equal opportunity dreamer.
That's right. Yeah, we may use some Christian terms here, but
Yes.
we talked to a lot of Christians. I talked to a lot of Buddhists and
The
Muslims
New Agers,
and New
all
Age
kinds of
people,
people.
Wiccans. I love Wiccans.
Yeah, we have a
And
heart for the wicked.
that's right. And
So
just
does
able
God.
to able to give them some insight in their dreams.
Yes. So dreams, basically, in summary, are really gifts, and we're here because we have a passion around getting you the information you need to shed light on those dreams. And what we find is that just like us, you may have forgotten your dreams, think they're not important, but then there's those dreams that you know are significant, like the one I had when I was a girl and still have as an adult, where I could see things coming. So there's all kinds of dreams: soul dreams, prophetic dreams, healing dreams, warning dreams, and again, the dreams that you just have when you've eaten a lot of pizza. Thank you for joining us today.